Hi, Phil Grande, Phil's Gang. We're here again. It is summer again, another year. Same thing, just different players. Greece is slipping down a slippery slope. They're going broke. Obama, he's going to raise premiums. Of course, he lied to us, said he wasn't going to. Food prices are skyrocketing. You're going to be paying more for hot dogs and hamburgers than you ever did before. They tell us there's no inflation. And the Fed, hey, they're going to raise rates in September. Well, they always tell us they're going to raise rates, and they never do. But you know what? Young or old, we're here to reach out to you. Retirement is the main crisis we are having. Even if you're 35 years old, you're going to think, oh, that's a long time away. You don't have to worry about it. Oh, yes, you do. Check out Phil's Gang. Whether you're young, whether you're old, doesn't matter. We're all going to reach the same place. Let me reach out and help you. That's philsgang.com. Give us a call if you're concerned about living the same lifestyle you became accustomed to while working.
For more information, go to philsgang.com or give us a call at 877-600-GANG. 877-600-4264.
What is Phil's Gang? Phil'sGang.com is a subscription website service that host Phil Grande has been teaching and providing daily stock investment recommendations for over 15 years, all in the name of making its customers educated investors and helping the kids at St. Jude's Children's Hospital. If you want to take charge of your financial future, then do not wait any longer. $49.95. Become a Phil's Gang member today. Go to Phil's or call 877-600-GANG. That's 877-600-4264. Professional traders and investors know that Interactive Brokers provides the edge they need in today's markets. Low commissions and financing rates, along with best price execution and a focus on advanced trading technology and low costs that help maximize returns. At Interactive Brokers, not only do professional traders and investors get direct market access to stocks, options, futures, forex, bonds, and funds on over 100 markets in 23 countries, a single IB universal account. They also benefit from an array of advanced trading technology, from extensive options to sophisticated risk management and much more. Keep a pulse on daily market activity with commentary with IB's Traders Insight. Market analysis from professional traders in the industry directly to your screen. Visit us at interactivebrokers.com to learn more about these offerings. Interactivebrokers.com. Interactive Brokers, member SIPC.
What makes investors around the world successful? They're savvy, they do their homework, they look for the best value, and they find it at Interactive Brokers. Phil's Gang chooses Interactive Brokers, stocks, options, futures, forex, bonds, and worldwide from one account. I recommend Interactive Brokers. Phil's Gang members, I use it myself. Check them out. Go to philsgang.com and click on the Interactive Brokers graphic, and that's philsgang.com. Hi, gang. Phil Grande of philsgang.com. Time after time, I hear investors say they are afraid to get back into the stock market. Well, I don't blame you, but you're missing out on a great opportunity. At philsgang.com, we take away that fear. We take away the risk of investing. At philsgang.com, we offer a different investment program that can help you to implement strategy for short-term and long-term investing success. No matter if the market is up, you can follow me with a spider. Or we have a program for the working investor, someone who's busy all day, don't have time to dedicate to investing. A perfect program for you. No matter what the program, philsgang.com, our mission is to make you investor. For more information, go to philsgang.com. That's philsgang.com. Call 877-600-GANG. That's 877-600-GANG.
For more information, go to philsgang.com or give us a call at 877-600-GANG. 877-600-4264.
There is only one talk show host, Phil Grande, who delivers both social and financial talk. Not even Hannity or Rush can deliver a 1-2 punch like that. That's Phil Grande, philsgang.com. Phil Grande is unique, the industry leader, the first talk show host ever to combine social issues and finance into winning stock market ideas. That's Phil Grande, philsgang.com. That's philsgang.com. Stock market corrections may seem like random occurrences, but the fact is, market corrections are bound to happen. You could see the correction coming in advance. What if you could be prepared to short the market before it's too late? Don't get caught off guard. Become a philsgang.com member and get all the daily market information, investment strategies, and be prepared to make profits when the market is up or the market is down. $49.95 a month. Learn how to invest in the market. Get daily coaching guidance on your investments. First step of putting profits in your pocket. With philsgang.com, you just log on and get instructions on how to invest in the market. You don't have to worry about long tracks or hidden fees. Plus, all philsgang.com material is archived. So just log on and enjoy the ride to profits. Go to philsgang.com or give them a call today at 877-600-4264. That's 877-600-4264.
Be sure to watch the Phil's Gang Show with Phil Grande, weekdays at 3 p.m. Eastern Standard Time on various devices like smartphones, tablets, and more. Get free access to the Phil's Gang Show right in your home or on the go. Simply go to philsgang.com. That's philsgang.com and click on the Listen Live link. And we'll see you on the charts.
The stocks discussed on Phil's Gang are not in any way a recommendation or solicitation to buy, sell, or hold. If considering acting on information presented, we first recommend you seek out a competent, licensed professional for advice. Get ready for the radio show that tells you.
Oh, I'm a money magnet. Money's coming to me. Money sets me free. I'm a money magnet. Money's coming to me.
It's your daily dose of how to manage your money. And now it's time for Phil's Gang on the Off the Wall Street Radio Network. Host Phil Grande.
So I had an idea. I think it's good. Every time Mexico really intelligently sends people over, we charge Mexico $100,000 for every person they send over. USA. I wonder if the Mexican government sent them over here. I think so. I'm tied with Jeb Bush, and I said, oh, that's too bad. How can I be tied with this guy? He's terrible. He's terrible. I hire lobbyists. I have lobbyists all over the place. They're great. If I want something, go do this. I know the system better than anybody. I'm a donor. Somebody said, oh, you gave to the Democrats. Of course I give to everybody. I want to get everything done. Everybody loves me.
I think the important thing is not to understand the chord he's striking, but we as journalists have a responsibility to question, is this the kind of person who could truly, a person so quick to anger, a person who yells at other people, a person who bullies, a person who is loose with the facts, saying lots of things that aren't true, a person who has conspiracy theories about whether Obama was born here, about vaccines, about climate change as a hoax. I think it's too much to give him the credit that he's entertained. It's interesting. We, as a journalist, have responsibility to figure out which candidates are likely to be our leaders. Talking with Tim Russert about this, rather than saying the most outrageous thing, who has the highest polls? Who is likely to be a leader? They've shown qualities already. This guy has shown qualities.
You're talking like Obama? This is crazy. Good afternoon. Welcome to Phil. Oh, my God. I was so aggravated when I was listening to her. Doris Kearns Goodwin. I mean, do you hear what she said? Do you hear what she said? He says a lot of things that aren't true. It's my job as a journalist to sort those things out. Oh, really? You didn't sort things out with Obama, Doris? You didn't know. You never mentioned how he lied about Obamacare when he said we could keep our doctor. How come you didn't check that out? What's going on? How about when he said we reject the use of national security letters to spy on citizens who are not subject of a crime? That was a lie. You said you're a journalist. You check on all this. How about when he said my administration is committed to creating an unprecedented level of openness in government? Are you kidding? I don't hear you complain about that at all. Or I will sign a universal health care bill into law by the end of my first term as president that will cover every American and cut costs of typical family premium by 25%. Instead, we just got last week, premiums going to go up as much as 40, 50%. Where's that $2,500? You didn't say anything. Oh, how about the shovel-ready jobs? Remember he said we got the shovel-ready jobs? We got shovel-ready projects all across the country that governors and mayors are pleading to fund. Not one. And here's the one I like, Doris. You never checked on this. We will pursue the housing plan I'm outlining today. Quote, hope. The hope plan is going to give everybody hope. And through this plan, we will help between 7 and 9 million families restructure or refinance their mortgage so they can afford and avoid foreclosure. Doris, how come you didn't say anything when we found out the total number out of the 9 million that he helped was 329 families? You're just as phony as he. Good afternoon. Oh my God, I was so aggravated to listen to her on Meet the Press. This is just unbelievable. They are so jealous. They are so upset that they can't control him. That the press can't control him. The press can't beat him down. And every time they try to beat him down, he gets bigger. He gets more popular. And they don't know how to handle him. They don't know how to handle him. They were pathetic yesterday on Meet the Press. They were pathetic trying to beat him down. Just ridiculous. Unbelievable.
Look, there's a segment of the Republican electorate, it's been present for some time, that is angrier with the mainstream GOP leadership in Congress and on the campaign trail than it is with the Democrats, at least in terms of what you hear these people saying. Donald Trump has captivated them for the moment. And and by doing so, he's basically eclipsed Ted Cruz, who was their previous horse. But I think the chickens will come home to roost sooner or later. It'll turn out people will begin to realize that he hasn't long been a Republican. In fact, for many years, he gave more money to Democrats, praised Hillary Clinton, said that Mitt Romney was too mean on immigration for taking positions weaker than the one that he's taken now. And over time, his fade. But it'll take a while. He's got a lot of money. He'll be with us a while, and he could be a third-party threat.
First of all, that's not correct. People accept him for who he is. People are accepting Donald because it's a fresh voice. He feels like everybody else feels. You know, I was listening over the weekend too. They're all talking about Yellen and her discussion, her speech or on Friday. You know, talking about Greece. And so, oh, by the way, Greece, they carved out a deal. Let me tell you the deal. They say they did, but that deal is not going to be solid until Wednesday. They still have to, between now and Wednesday, they agreed to agree on a deal, but they still got to do a vote on spending cuts, especially the pension reforms. Wait till they start getting into the nitty-gritty on reforming their pensions. You're going to see some real battles go on. And then they got to agree to tax hikes. Remember, they haven't agreed to the tax hikes. They haven't agreed to what kind of pension reforms yet. They just agreed to reforms. They agreed to hikes, but no one said how high. No one said what the reforms are going to be. And no one said what the spending cuts are going to be. And they're supposed to come back by Wednesday with all of that. Well, let me tell you, when that debate begins, this whole thing will fall apart again. It will all fall apart again. This is unbelievable. It's unbelievable. But I want to go back to what Yellen had to say on Friday.
Based on I expect that it will be appropriate at some point later this year to take the first step to raise the federal funds rate and thus begin normalizing monetary policy. Looking further ahead, I think that many of the fundamental factors underlying U.S. economic activity are solid.
Are solid? We're keeping interest rates low for 6 years? How could they be solid? Nothing of it. Very little good, I should say, comes from keeping interest rates near zero for 6 years, except making a very small population very wealthy. Not Main Street. Keeping interest rates low for 6 years has been nothing but bad for the economy. It's only helped the stock market, an artificial stock market. Keeping low rates, artificial low rates, it dampens any kind of incentive to invest. And it makes it really, really difficult for banks to generate revenue at 0%. So they go and they seek their profits in other criminal ways. They stop lending to the small business. I'm so sick of hearing about the housing, home refinancing and home business. It's not that builds this country. That you don't get an economic recovery the key isn't housing. The key is lending to small businesses. Let them create jobs. Let them do business. Let them buy equipment. That is the key, not housing. What is it? She nuts. More on this when we get back. Take a look at some stocks too. It's 15 past the hour here on Phil's Gang.
Want more information on this show? Go to philsgang.com or give them a call at 877-600-GANG. At philsgang.com, we promote core technicals and chart analysis that enables each Phil's Gang member to be the best investor they can be. At philsgang.com, stock investing is defined in detail by the Phil's Gang standards. Working together, we achieve our goals and ultimately provide a truly unique profit-taking experience for our members. This is what philsgang.com does, and no one does it better than the off-the-Wall Street maverick, Phil Grande. For over 15 years, Phil coaches and teaches that stock investing diversity goes beyond fundamentals and stories. We believe that things happen when people invest by following and recommendations. At philsgang.com, we believe in the desire to embrace, build, and deliver on our core values and promises. And for over 15 years, Phil Grande has delivered on that promise. For more information, go to philsgang.com or give us a call at 877-600-GANG. That's 877-600-4264.
Hi, this is Phil Grande of philsgang.com. What makes investors around the world successful? They are savvy, they do their homework, they look for the best deal, and they find it at philsgang.com and Interactive Brokers.
Professional investors know that Interactive Brokers provide what they need in today's markets. Low commissions and financing rates, along with best price execution and a focus on advanced technology and low costs that help maximize returns. At Interactive Brokers, not only do professional investors get direct market access to stock options, futures, and funds in over 100 markets in 23 countries from a single IB Universal account, they also benefit from a wide array of advanced trading technology. Go to Interactive Brokers and improve your returns today.
philgang.com chooses interactivebroker.com. Check out Interactive Brokers for more information and be sure to tell them Phil Grande sent you. That's interactivebrokers.com.
There is only one talk show host, Phil Grande, who delivers both social and financial talk. Not a 1-2 punch like that. That's Phil Grande, philsgang.com. Phil Grande is unique, the industry leader. Show host ever to combine social issues and finance into winning stock market ideas. That's Phil Grande, philsgang.com. That's philsgang.com.
Hi, gang. Phil Grande of philsgang.com. Time after time, I hear investors say they are back in the stock market. Well, I don't blame you, but you're missing out on a great opportunity. At philsgang.com, we take away that fear. We take away the risk of investing. At philsgang.com, we offer a different investment program that can help you to implement strategy for short-term and long-term investing success. No matter if the market is up, you can follow me with a spider. Or we have a program for the working investor, someone who's busy all day, don't have time to dedicate to investing. A perfect program for you. No matter what the program, philsgang.com, our mission is to make you a better investor. For more information, go to philsgang.com. That's philsgang.com. Call 877-600-GANG. That's 877-600-GANG.
For more information, go to philsgang.com or give us a call at 877-600-GANG. 877-600-4264.
I'm Phil Grande of philsgang.com. Every day I talk to you about the PT2 chart. What is that? It's a chart that tells you when to buy, it turns green, when to sell, it turns red. It sounds so simplistic, so easy, it doesn't even sound real. But you know what? It works. Technology. That's what you got to look at today. Technology. It does work. philsgang.com, my PT2 chart.
Go to philsgang.com or give us a call at 877-600-GANG. 877-600-4264.
At philsgang.com, we promote core technicals and chart analysis that enables each Philsgang member to be the best investor they can be. At philsgang.com, stock investing is defined in detail by the Philsgang standards. Working together, we achieve our goals and ultimately provide a truly unique profit-taking experience for our members. This is what philsgang.com does, and no one does it better than the off-the-Wall Street maverick, Phil Grande. For over 15 years, Phil coaches and teaches that stock investing diversity goes beyond fundamentals and stories. We believe that amazing things happen when people invest in themselves by following Phil's format and recommendations. At philsgang.com, we believe in the desire to embrace, build, and deliver on our core values and promises. And for over 15 years, Phil Grande has delivered on that promise. For more information, go to philsgang.com or give us a call at 877-600-GANG. That's 877-600-4264. Welcome back to the Phil's Gang Show. This segment is Talking Trader Stock Charts.
It's going to be one hot summer. I love Coke in that case, up 30% by next summer.
Stock Corner is brought to you by the Phil channel. Go to philsgang.com, click on the video channel graphic, and check out Phil's free videos on the market, economy, and current events.
Have you heard anything so dumb in your life? Why to buy Coke? Listen to this again.
It's going to be one hot summer. I love Coke in that case, up 30% by next summer.
That's his reason for buying Coke? What are you, nuts? What are you, kidding? Look, I've always told you, if somebody gives you a hot tip like that, just remember, find out who owns Coke. You don't even have to find out. You just know that's either going to be Vanguard, it's going to be BlackRock, it's going to be T. Rowe Price, Bank of New York Mellon, or J.P. Morgan, or Goldman Sachs. They own all the big companies. They control the stock. So if you want to believe that, then what you do is you go to My Technology. Here it is. Go to philsgang.com right now and put it up on Watch Live. And if you have your computer home, your office, or if you have a mobile device, watch this. Watch this. You don't have to know anything about Coke. You don't have to know its market cap, E ratio, its forward PE ratio. You don't have to know price to sales, price to book, profit margins. You don't have to know any of that stuff. Operating margins, revenue per share. You don't have to know anything. If he's right, here's what you do. You now go look, and you got a crossover. Red over yellow. It just turned green for 2 days now. So here's what you do. You buy it because it turned green. You don't buy it because it's going to be a hot summer. You don't buy it because of its price to book or price to sales. If they tell you, oh, you got to buy it, the price to book, the price to sales is terrific. Oh, just unbelievable. And, oh, the management, are they terrific? You want to see the return on assets and return on equity they get. Wow. Terrific, man. No. All you want to do is follow Vanguard, or you want to follow Bank of New York, or J.P. Morgan, who owns this stock. Buy more of it, it will turn green, and it did. Then what you do is say, okay, I'm going to buy a couple hundred shares. And let's say you buy it today at $40.58. You say, I am going to limit. I can put in a stop, S-T-O-P. I'm going to risk $100 to make $700, or $100 to make $500. So you put your order in, really easy, and then you put the stop in. So let's say we put the stop at $40.10. So if it ever comes down and hits beyond that, you get knocked out automatically. Isn't that nice? It's like buying an insurance policy. It's just like buying an insurance policy. You never have to worry now. If it comes down any further, you know exactly what you're risking to make $500. And then the minute it turns red, you have two choices. As long as it stays green and keeps going up, that means the companies that own the stock are putting money in, buying more shares. You stay with it. If it starts turning red, you switch and you click on sell short. So you make money as it goes down. What incredible technology this is. This is what you need. That's all you need. Check it out. Go to gang.com, sign up, become a gang member, try it. Try it for 30 days, 60 days. If you don't like it, that's it. But you should. Now I'm going to show you something else. I've been telling you all along about my PT2. Now let's take a look at Walmart. I've been begging you to follow me on Walmart. Now, if you were a student and Walmart was your stock, you would have had a return when it turned from green. You can see a return from green to red around $87, all the way down to where it is today, around $73. You would have had about a 19% return. Let's say you cut it in half. Let's say you had a 9% return. That's a lot of money. That's a big return. Where else are you going to get that? But here's the key. We had the crossover already, red over yellow. Now all we're waiting for Walmart is to turn green. So let's say you made 10% return on your money starting in March. You made a 10% return on your money. Now, as soon as it turns green, as soon as it turns green, you stop shorting. You don't short it anymore. You're not trying to make money as it goes down. Then you're going to make money on the way up. Here's Walmart. Check it out. Here's Schlumberger, another one we did, Schlumberger, all the way down, same thing, using the PT2, 5% and 5%. Now it's crossing, red over yellow, the minute it turns green. So let's say you made 10% return, or let's say you got halfway in, it was red, and you got in halfway, it was halfway going down on vacation or something. You made 5% return on your money, say, since May. What is wrong with that? Where else are you going to make that kind of return? You're not. Now you wait for it to turn green. Along with it. What an incredible. Check it out. Go to my gang, philsgang.com. Talking about that. Going back to Yellen. We need to understand. I'm so sick of hearing about housing. Yes, housing is good. We want housing. No question about it. And the same thing with these politicians. They don't jobs. Even Yellen doesn't know what creates a job. Business lending to small businesses. Not home refinancing. That's not the key to our economic recovery. It's small businesses. We need more jobs, and we need to get more we need better wages, real wages, good wages. We need wages to go up to get a good economy going again. Not just for the bankers, not for the 1 percentile, not just for healthcare companies and the banks in the 1 percentile. Because here's what's going on. For every $1 of debt that was created in a good economy, we would get back $2.41 of economic GDP growth. Do you know what we're getting now? For every $1 of debt, 3 cents. 3 cents. That's why we're near zero growth. What has caused that is this 0%. Because when you have 0% money, banks aren't going to loan you. They're going to find something else to do. They'll get into the drug business. Or slavery. Maybe they sell sex slaves. I don't know. But it's not beyond them. But they don't loan you money. We'll be right back after this break.
Want more information on this show? Go to philsgang.com or give them a call at 877-GANG.
What is Phil's Gang?
.com is a subscription website service that host Phil Grande has been teaching and providing daily stock investment recommendations 15 years, all in the name of making its customers educated investors and helping the kids at St. Jude's Children's Hospital. If you want to take charge of your financial future, then do not wait any longer. For only $49.95, become a Phil's Gang member today. Go to philsgang.com or call 877-600-GANG. That's 877-600-4264.
Why aren't you using the spiders? Why are you paying 63% of the money you saved as a fee? 401k, you are paying in fees 63% of the money that you saved. That is crazy. Why don't you switch to the spiders? Join my gang, Phil's Gang, and do what millions of people do. Use the spiders. 500 best stocks in the world.
Find out more at philsgang.com or give us a call at 877-600-GANG. 877-600-4264.
Professional traders and investors know that Interactive Brokers provides the edge they need in today's markets. Low commissions and financing rates, along with best price execution and a focus on advanced trading technology and low costs that help maximize returns. At Interactive Brokers, not only do professional traders and investors get access to stocks, options, futures, forex, bonds, and funds on over 100 markets in 23 countries from a single account. They also benefit from a wide array of advanced trading technology, from extensive options trading tools to sophisticated risk management and much more. Keep a pulse on daily market activity with commentary with IB's Traders Insight, which delivers market analysis from professional traders in the industry directly to your screen. Visit us at interactivebrokers.com to learn more about these offerings. Interactivebrokers.com. Interactive Brokers, member SIPC.
Hi, gang. Phil Grande of Phil's Gang. Time after time, I hear investors are afraid to get back into the stock market. Well, I don't blame you, but out on a great opportunity. At Phil's.com, we take away the risk of investing. At philsgang.com, we offer a different investment program that can help you to implement strategy for short-term and long-term investing success. No matter if the market is up, you can follow me with a spider. Or we have a program for the working who's busy all day, don't have time to dedicate to investing. A perfect program for you. No matter what the program, philsgang.com, our mission is to make you a better investor. For more information, go to philsgang.com. That's philsgang.com. Call 877-600-GANG. That's 877-600-GANG.
For more information, go to philsgang.com or give us a call at 877-600 877-600-4264.
What makes investors around the world successful? They're savvy. They look for the best value, and they find it at Interactive Brokers. Phil's Gang chooses Interactive Brokers, stocks, options, futures, forex, bonds, and worldwide from one account. I recommend Interactive Brokers to all my Phil's Gang members. I use it myself. Check them out. Go to philsgang.com and click on the Interactive Brokers graphic. And that's philsgang.com.
Professional traders and investors know that provides the edge they need in today's markets. Low commissions and financing rates, along with best price execution and a focus on advanced trading technology and low costs that help maximize returns. At Interactive Brokers, not professional traders and investors get direct market access to stocks, options, futures, forex, bonds, and funds on over 100 markets in 23 countries from a single IB universal account. They also benefit from a wide array of technology, from extensive options trading tools to sophisticated risk management and much more. Keep a pulse on daily market activity with commentary with IB's Traders Insight, which delivers market analysis from professional traders in the industry directly to your screen. Visit us at interactivebrokers.com to learn more about these offerings. Interactivebrokers.com. Interactive Brokers, member SI.
Be sure to watch the Phil's Gang Show with Phil Grande, weekdays at 3 p.m. Eastern Standard Time on various devices like tablets, your computer, and more. Get free access to the Phil's Gang Show right in your hands at home or on the go. Simply go to philsgang.com. That's philsgang.com and click on the Listen Live link. And we'll see you hearts.
Welcome back to Phil's Gang Radio Show. For more information, simply go to philsgang.com. Now, here's Phil.
Sanctuary cities are safe havens for criminal aliens, not their innocent victims. In fact, Juan Francisco Lopez Sanchez admitted he came to San Francisco because it was a sanctuary. Now, let me make one thing clear. Are all of us immigrants, and unless you're a Native American, but most of us came here pursuant to the rules. In fact, the happiest days for me as both a sitting district attorney and judge were when I welcomed newly naturalized who worked hard to get here and pledged their allegiance to America. So what to do? I'll tell you what to do. You enforce the law. If a city refuses to comply with federal warrants, they get no federal money.
That's right. I think she for Trump. I really do. Welcome back. You know what's interesting today? The president says he believes a secure retirement is a critical component of what it means to be middle class in America. He's hosting a conference. This hypocrite is hosting a conference on aging at the White House, talking about retirement, to secure retirement. He says it's secure and dignified. We want a retirement that is secured and dignified. He destroyed your retirement by bringing interest rates down to zero. He destroyed your retirement. That's what he did. He retirement with Obamacare that drove these policies, your insurance up now 40, 50%, some is 60% in some states. He destroyed your retirement. And all with the 0% interest rate for the last 6 years killed your retirement. It's killing your pension. It's killing your fixed incomes. What a hypocrite. What a hypocrite. And Yellen, what a dope. She argued that savers, including retirees on fixed incomes, should want a healthy economy as much as anyone else because they may want to work part-time. Oh, yeah. Tell me who wants to work part-time in retirement. Or they may have children or grandchildren who needs a job. What an idiot this woman is. What an idiot. How about having a little more sympathy for the retirees who worked their whole life and now they're eating cat food on Wednesday? They're struggling because of your 0% interest rates. A monthly income for these people on fixed annuities is based on interest rates at the time you purchase these stupid things. With interest rates at an all-time low, the payouts really suck. They're an all-time low. The last thing you want to do is be on an annuity. These artificial low interest rates created by Obama and the Federal Reserve to prop the banks up have destroyed the economy, have destroyed your retirement, and he's coming out and saying how he wants to do he's going to host a conference on retiring. When he turns around and he makes sure his rich 1 percentile, he puts in $3.1 trillion into the direct infusion into the market, lying to us, telling us it was going to create jobs and increase the economy. That was a lie. The $3.1 trillion went into an average of $640 million more a year, though each 1 percentile person. What, are you kidding me? He didn't care about your annuity. He didn't care about your retirement. What a fraud. How about your pensions? If you're lucky enough to have one in the country today. Funds are in real trouble. 90% of corporate defined benefit pensions are underfunded. Underfunded because these low interest rates. Obama has destroyed our economy because these low interest rates. You can't make a loan to a small business if you're a bank. So banks, the small businesses hurt because they can't get loans. And think of what else they do. Take Yellen and Trump and I mean Trump. I hope he's the next president. You take Yellen and Obama. They need to explain to the American people why our economy is not growing, why it's so anemic. After the Federal Reserve expanded our money supply by 400%, we still have a negative growth. After $825 billion in TARP, the bailout for the bank, another $1.7 trillion in bailout again for the banks, $862 billion in stimulus, a direct infusion in the stock market of $3.1 trillion, all this money, and instead our GDP growth is economic. On an annualized basis, 8%. Corporate profits are down 8.7% because of 0% interest rates. Business investment is down because of 0% interest rates. Durable goods fell 5 for 7 months. Household spending dropped to its lowest level since the crash of 2008. Retail sales have dropped to its lowest level in 9 years. And our labor participation rate is the lowest since 1970s at 62%. Why? Because of artificial low interest rates. That's why. But see, the Congress, the Fed, the President don't want you to know the economy is not growing because our high. They're not going to tell you that. That's why our economy doesn't grow, because when debt is too high, the economy grows slowly. But see, they love spending. See, when interest rates are too low, it's very difficult to make loans to businesses. So we've been at 6 years now. So that means how can you make a 5-year loan? What bank will make a 5 or 6 or 10-year loan to a business when it's at 0%? They can't. So no business lending, no growth. Oh, so you're going to refinance a house? That's going to... No, it's not. Jobs give us recovery. Just like you said, well, consumption gives us recovery. No, it's not. Consumption gives you recovery. Consumption doesn't provide jobs. Investment provides jobs. Then you get consumption. When small businesses are thriving, people are saving, and small businesses have access to capital. And for every dollar of debt that was created, we get back $2.41 of GDP growth, or 5%. But when the economy sucks and the debt is too high, growth stops under Obama. When he raised our debt from $10 trillion to $8 trillion, never before in history did anybody do that. The unfunded liability of $127 trillion, which is Medicare, Medicaid, Social Security, student loans, all that crap. What happens is this. You start crowding out small businesses. The government competes for dollars to pay its $240 billion a year interest payment. Listen to me. This is why we're going to get a crash in the stock market, and you're going to be with me when that happens. We're going to make money all the way down. Because here's how it works. The government has to pay $240 billion a year in interest payments alone. $79 million a month just to China. The Federal Reserve will go, and what they did is they took savings rates of the bank and they dropped it to 0.75. Not even that anymore. But let's give it that. 0.75%. That's all you get at the bank. Not even 1%. Not even 1%. 0.75%. That's all you get. But what they did is they turned around and they increased the 10-year Treasury up from 1.1% interest to 2.4% to make sure that these treasuries were so attractive to divert investment, to divert the money from the banks away from the banks to the treasuries. And China and the Saudis and all these people run to the treasuries. That's called crowding out. Now, there's no money for small businesses because the banks, they're giving to deposit less than 1%. So what Obama has done and the Fed has crowded out small businesses so they can't get loans. Can't get loans from their local community banks, diverted to the Treasury, then our economy is what it is. Real crap.
Want more information on this show? Go to philsgang.com or give them a call at 877-600-GANG.
Hi, Phil Grande, Phil's Gang. We're here again. It is summer again, another year. Same thing, just different players. Greece is slipping down a slippery slope. They're going broke. Obama, he's going to raise premiums. Of course, he lied to us, say he wasn't going to. Food prices are skyrocketing. You're going to be paying more for hot dogs and hamburgers than you ever did before. They tell us there's no inflation. And the Fed, hey, they're going to raise rates in September. Well, they always tell us they're going to raise rates, and they never do. But you know what? Young or old, we're here to reach out to you. Retirement is the main crisis we are having. Even if you're 35 years old, you're going to think, oh, that's a long time. Well, you don't have to worry about it. Oh, yes, you do. Check out Phil's Gang. Whether you're young, whether you're old, doesn't matter. We're all going to reach the same place, retirement. Let me reach out. That's Phil's Gang. Give us a call if you're concerned about living the same lifestyle you became accustomed to while working.
For more information, go to philsgang.com or give us a call at 877-600-GANG. 877-600-4264.
What makes investors around the world successful? They're savvy. They do their homework. They look for the best value. at Interactive Brokers. Phil's gang chooses Interactive Brokers, stocks, options, futures, forex, bonds, and from one account. I recommend Interactive Brokers to all my Phil's gang members. I use it myself. Check them out. Go to philsgang.com and click on the Interactive Brokers graphic. And that's philsgang.com. Hi, Phil Grande of Phil's Gang. We're here again. It is summer again, another year. Same thing, just different players. Greece is slipping down a slippery slope. They're going broke. Obama, he's going to raise premiums. Of course, he lied to us, say he wasn't going to. Food prices are skyrocketing. You're going to be paying more for hot dogs and hamburgers than you ever did before. They tell us there's no inflation. And the Fed, hey, they're going to raise rates in September. Well, they always tell us they're going to raise rates, and they never do. But you know what? Young or old, we're here to reach out to you. Retirement is the main crisis we are having. Even if you're 35 years old, you're going to think, oh, that's a long time away. You don't have to worry about it. Oh, yes, you do. Check out Phil's Gang. Whether you're young, whether you're old, doesn't matter. Same place, retirement. Let me reach out and help you. philsgang.com. Give us a call if you're concerned about living the same lifestyle you became accustomed to while working.
For more information, go to philsgang.com or give us a call at 877-600-GANG. 877-600-4264.
There is only one talk show host, Phil Grande, who delivers both social and financial talk. Not even Hannity or Rush can deliver a 1-2 punch like that. That's Phil Grande, philsgang.com. Phil Grande is unique, the industry leader, the first talk show host ever to combine social issues and finance into winning stock market ideas. That's Phil Grande, philsgang.com. That's philsgang.com.
Timing is everything in life, and to be successful in the stock market, timing requires being in at the right time and out of time. At philsgang.com, Phil Grande teaches and coaches you on stocks to identify nicely time your investments. With Phil's technical analysis, chart indicators, and learn how to recognize patterns. Plus, you learn to identify those patterns so you can time the market to buy or short the market. Now, for investors who need cutting-edge stock market information that gives a strategic advantage that no one else has, philsgang.com is your only source to making consistent profits in the stock market. For a daily education in timing the stock market and making profits, go to philsgang.com or give them a call at 877-600-GANG. That's 877-600-4264. Or log on to philsgang.com.
Are you ready to make profits in the stock market? philsgang.com or give us a call, 877-600-4264.
The Wall Street Shuffle.
Central bankers, by cutting interest rates, don't create anything new. All they do is pull forward economic activity. They want you to buy a car today instead of tomorrow, a house today instead of tomorrow. But overall, no net worth, no economic activity of substance happens that it wouldn't have happened already.
That's right. See, and that's the trouble with these 0% interest rates. We don't create any value. There's no value. It hurts our economy. And when they go and take these trillions and trillions of dollars and lie to us and tell us they're putting it into the market to create a new economy and to help us create jobs, like the $3.1 trillion that went into the stock market directly, QE1, 2, the twist, and QE3, remember that? All a lie. It's all about spending, spending, spending. They don't care about us. Take Greece. They did the same thing, Greece. We're just like Greece. We're just like Greece. We're spending more than we take in. More than we take in every day. And we print the money. And it's 0% because, God, don't let the government pay more than 0% interest. Now they're paying 2.1% Treasury. Oh, you know what's going to happen with that? This is going to be interesting. So now everybody's taking out of the savings banks. So poor businesses can't grow, so you can't get a job. You can't get full-time work. The economy really stinks because everybody's on part-time. Businesses are the engine behind the economy. And they took the engine off the track and threw it in the track. That's what they did with these zero interest rates. See, they don't want you to know what happens with zero interest rates. They want you to know that you get $1 a debt that was created for every dollar create rather $2.41 of GDP when times are good. See, do you ever hear anybody talk about that? Do you hear anybody on TV come out and say, do you know when things are good, when the economy is good? For every dollar of debt that we borrow, the country borrows from Japan or China, whoever, for every dollar we borrow, we get back $2.41 of economic growth. Isn't that terrific? But you got to have a good economy. I tell you, but when you keep borrowing and borrowing, when you have a bad economy, what they don't want you to know, for every $1 of debt, we get back 3 cents. 3 cents. They don't want you to know that. Because, see, they don't want you to get angry and have a riot at the White House, say, stop spending. Because, wait a minute, spending with all these interest rates at zero, and we keep borrowing. We owe $18 trillion. For every dollar, that $18 trillion that we borrow, we're only getting back 3 cents in growth instead of $2.41. Let's riot. But see, you're not going to riot. So they're going to say to you, you know what? The masses will stay down as long as we can get them to refinance their house. As long as we can get the FHA and get a house with no money down. As long as we can get them buy a car if they can breathe. As long as we can get them to go on unemployment, we'll stretch it from 27 weeks to 72 weeks. As long as they can get food stamps, we'll double food stamps. We'll keep the masses happy. In the meantime, I will buy a brand new Air Force One. I'm going to buy a brand new Air Force One. Yeah, $1.1 billion. What do we need a new Air Force One jet for? $1.7 billion. On top of the $35 billion he's spending on vacation. Why doesn't he go to Camp David with some videos? What's wrong with Camp David? Too good for him? Too good for him? This guy from Chicago that had nothing? Camp David's too good for him. No, he's got to go and he's got to cost you and me 12, what's he paying for 12 weeks? Something like $12 million. $12 million. You and I are paying for his vacation home in Martha's Vineyard. Go to Camp David. Put a backpack on your back and hike it from the White House. Go walk up there. Bring some videos with you. Unbelievable. Congress spends $300 million, I told you last week, to build a power plant in Kabul, Afghanistan, to provide electricity to Kabul. It lays dormant. It doesn't even operate. That's so GE and other companies could make a bundle of money. Then they give money all to their friends out of that stimulus money. Like, oh, remember that stimulus was going to cure everything for us. Our economy is growing 4 to 5%. If we did the stimulus, they promised we'd be up to 4 to 5% stimulus. We're at a negative stimulus. So what do? They take $554,000. They give it to the U.S. Forest Service to allow it to replace the windows in a visitor center at Mount Helen that has been closed for 6-7 years. Closed. They put new windows, $500,000 worth of windows, and a visitor center, and they have no plans to open it, and they have plans to tear it down this summer. But they put $500,000 in new windows so that somebody, that congressman in that district, could get a contract for one of his buddies. How about taking $1.2 million from the stimulus to convert an abandoned train station in New Jersey that's been boarded up for 40 years? 40 years. They said they're going to, 6 years later, there's no new museum there. Who's got the $1.2 million? The congressman and the guy who got the contract to rebuild it. They probably split the profits. Unbelievable. How about the $2 million they took out of that money? The stimulus, going to stimulate. We're going to stimulate our economy. We're going to create 20 million jobs, all full-time jobs. Remember, they take $2 million, and they allow the California Academy of Sciences to send researchers to Southwest Indian Ocean Island and East Africa to capture, photograph, and analyze thousands and thousands of exotic ants. Exotic ants. $2 million to study exotic ants. Why couldn't you send Federal Express over there? Pay the guy an extra $100, go out, get a couple of ants in the parking lot when he gets out of the jar and bring them back. That would have probably cost us $1,200. Why couldn't he do it? $1.9 million to go over there to study ants? This is not funny. So this is why I'm telling you. You got to take the attitude, we don't care. We don't care. The stock market's going to collapse by 40, 50%. That's a given. Oh, what? The first crash, the dot-com crash, an anomaly? Oh, I see. Also the house and stock market crash, the second one, that too was, that's just by coincidence? We're not going to get QE crash? The third? Of course we are. So join my gang. So when the S&P or the Dow turns red on my chart, you're already short. And let it go down 40%. So you can get a 40% or 10% or 20% return on your money by just using the technology that's made available to you. What do you do? And then when it turns around and they decide to rig the market to go back up, then you catch it on the way back up, 10%, 20%. That's what you do. You got to stop caring about what this government's going to do. One thing we know, they're not going to do anything good for us. These 0% interest rates have killed us. Housing. You see what they're going to do now? Obama's doing now? First, he's going to give a conference on how to retire. He's going to protect, even though we have nothing to retire with, because he cuts our savings down to 0.75%. $0.75 of $1 and get on a savings account. Now he's going to help us. So you're going to help us? Why don't you raise it to 5%, 4%? No, he's not going to do that because he want to keep interest rates low, because he's going to tell us by keeping interest rates at zero, we're really growing. We're really creating jobs. He created all these jobs. He created 3 million jobs. Oh, really? All garbage. But now he's got a new brainstorm. He thinks it's only fair that if you live in the inner city, and let's say you worked hard, you're a kid, you got high school, you worked hard when you're 18, now all of a sudden you're 40 years old, you made it, you're a doctor, you're a professional, and now you're living in a wonderful neighborhood, you got away from the city, the inner city, and now you're a professional, you live in a $500,000 home, and you got away from that neighbor that was doing crack. Now Obama's saying, let's move the guy that was doing crack that you worked so hard to get away from, to move to mobile yourself to the upside to get to a new neighborhood. We're going to move him into your neighborhood. Yeah, as of Wednesday last week now, the law is passed where now they're going to start taking people in the inner city to your town, and the zoning of your town doesn't even matter anymore. They're going to build a high-rise for a bunch of junkies, a 10-story building on the 18th hole of your fairway. Unbelievable. Join my gang tonight. Phil's Gang.
You have been listening to Phil's Gang with your host, Phil Grande, on the Off the Wall Street Radio Network. Off the Wall Street Radio Network. Remember to visit Phil's website at philsgang.com. That's Phil's. Or call the office, 877-600-4264. That's 877-600-4264.
It's up to me.